Every time you start a new ChatGPT conversation, you may repeat the same setup. What the task is. What tone to use. What format you want. What to avoid. Then the answer drifts, and you explain everything again. A custom GPT can change that. Instead of rebuilding the instructions every time, you can open one assistant already configured for a specific job. For example, open a weekly action planner and type, "Here are my priorities, deadlines, and available hours." Build the plan. It could already know to separate urgent work from optional work, keep the schedule realistic, leave buffer time, and finish with one clear next step. No coding. No complicated automation. But there is a catch. A custom GPT is only as useful as the instructions behind it. Build one around a vague goal like "help me be productive," and it may become another generic chatbot. In this video, I'll show you what custom GPTs are, when they are useful, how to use one safely, and how to build one with a 5-part formula. Stay to the end, because I'll also explain one limitation that makes many beginners think their GPT is broken. A custom GPT is a version of ChatGPT configured for a specific purpose. It can include instructions, conversation starters, uploaded knowledge, and selected capabilities. The main benefit is consistency. Regular ChatGPT is a flexible general assistant. A custom GPT is more like a prepared workstation. The rules, reference material, and expected output are arranged before the next task begins. A student could use a study coach that explains ideas, asks practice questions, and avoids giving the final answer too quickly. A household could use a meal planner that works from allergies, budget, and cooking time. A freelancer could use a client brief assistant that turns messy notes into requirements and next steps. These tasks are different, but they share one feature. The same workflow happens repeatedly. That is the first test. Build a custom GPT when you keep repeating the same instructions, checking the same rules, or requesting the same answer format. You can also use GPTs created by other people. Before using one, review its description and conversation starters. Ask, what is this GPT designed to do? What information will I give it? Does it connect to an outside app or service? Some GPTs can use apps or external actions, and relevant parts of your input may be sent to that service. Do not enter passwords, account numbers, medical records, confidential workplace information, or anything you are not authorized to share. Now let's build a simple GPT. Creating and editing GPTs requires an eligible paid ChatGPT plan and is currently done on the web. Mobile apps can use GPTs, but building and editing them is handled on the web. Open ChatGPT in a browser. Open the GPTs area from the sidebar. Select Create. You can describe what you want conversationally, or configure the fields directly. For this demonstration, we'll build a weekly action planner. Its job is narrow turn priorities, deadlines, and available time into a realistic 7-day plan. Give it a clear name. Weekly Action Planner. Use this description, turns priorities, deadlines, and available hours into a focused weekly plan with clear next steps. Add conversation starters such as, "Plan my week from these priorities. Help me choose what to delay." Turn this project into daily actions. Now we reach the most important part, the instructions. Use this 5-part formula. Role. Input. Workflow. Rules. Output. First, define the role. You are a practical weekly planning assistant. Help the user create a realistic plan, not an overloaded wish list. Second, define the input. The user may provide tasks, deadlines, appointments, available hours, energy limits, and priorities. Ask for missing information only when it materially changes the plan. Third, define the workflow. Identify fixed deadlines. Separate essential tasks from optional tasks. Estimate effort. Flag conflicts. Leave buffer time. Then identify the first action. Fourth, define the rules. Do not schedule more work than the available time. Do not treat every task as urgent. Do not invent deadlines. State assumptions clearly. Fifth, define the output. Return a short priority summary, a 7-day plan, a section called "What to Delay," and one next step that can be completed in 15 minutes. The GPT now has a job, required inputs, a process, boundaries, and a repeatable format. That is much stronger than saying, "Be my productivity expert." Next, test it in preview. Use a realistic prompt. I have a report due Thursday, 2 appointments, household errands, 6 hours available for focused work, and 3 optional projects. Plan my week. Check whether it follows the instructions. Did it respect the 6-hour limit? Did it identify the Thursday deadline? Did it separate essential work from optional work and leave buffer time? Now test a difficult case. Give it 20 hours of work and only 5 hours of availability. A useful planning GPT should not pretend everything fits. It should identify the conflict and suggest what to delay, reduce, or renegotiate. Use 3 tests: a normal request, an incomplete request, and a request that cannot realistically fit within the stated limits. Then improve the instructions based on the failures. If the answer is too long, tighten the output section. If it asks too many questions, explain when a question is necessary. If it invents details, strengthen the rule against assumptions. You can also add knowledge files when the GPT needs stable reference material. A volunteer group might upload an approved checklist. A tutor might upload a course outline. A business might upload an approved process guide. But knowledge files do not replace good instructions. A file tells the GPT what information is available. Instructions tell it how to use that information. Keep uploads focused, current, and free of unnecessary private information. Now for the limitation I mentioned earlier. GPTs do not use your saved memory, your personal custom instructions, or your previous conversations. Each conversation starts fresh. The GPT can follow the instructions and knowledge configured inside it, but it does not automatically remember your last chat. So if the weekly action planner needs this week's deadlines, available hours, or family commitments, you must provide them in the current conversation. For repeatable workflows, starting fresh can reduce accidental carryover from an unrelated chat. But the GPT must ask for the current information it requires. There is another common misunderstanding. A custom GPT lives inside ChatGPT. It is not the same as building an assistant into your website, app, or automated business system. For external products and deeper automation, an API-based solution is a different path. For beginners, custom GPTs are no-code, repeatable assistants inside ChatGPT. Before saving, decide who should access the GPT. You may keep it private, share it where your plan and workspace allow, or publish more broadly when eligible. For a first GPT, private is usually the safest choice. Use it on real tasks. Test it across several conversations. Remove confusing instructions. Then decide whether sharing would help someone else. Here is the complete workflow. Choose one repeated task. Define the result. Use the 5-part formula: role, input, workflow, rules, and output. Add only necessary knowledge. Test normal, incomplete, and impossible requests. Protect private information. And remember that every new conversation starts fresh. A useful custom GPT does not need to be impressive. It needs to make one repeated task clearer, faster, and more consistent. Start with one workflow you already repeat. Build the smallest GPT that improves it. Then make it better from real use, not from adding more features. If this helped, subscribe to AI Daily for beginner-friendly AI tools, practical tutorials, and workflows you can actually use. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.